Booktube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm going to be doing the Booktuber Shoutouts tag. I was tagged by the original creator of this tag, Trina from Between Chapters, and I just think it's a brilliant tag. This tag is a Booktuber Shoutouts tag, so it means that I'm going to be shouting out some of my favourite booktubers. So let's get started. Question 1. Who was the first booktuber that you discovered? And what video was it? I think for me, probably, it's hard to remember, but I think the first booktuber that I saw was Katie Tastic, and I think it was her social media tag. I can't remember why that one came up, but I remember Googling something and it coming up on my Google search under videos and thinking, oh, that's interesting, someone's talking about books on YouTube, and yeah, and it sort of led from there. I found that she was following different people, I looked at what channels she was following, and it sort of escalated from there really. Question 2, who is the most recent booktuber that you have subscribed to? And in fact, I subscribed to someone new today, and that person is Stephanie from the Reader Chronicles. I love her channel. She reads similar books to me, and she's really nice to listen to and very smiley, so I've subscribed to her. Question 3, did any booktuber inspire you to start your channel? And actually, the person who inspired me to start a channel is no longer making videos, but she's very active on Goodreads, and her name is Estelle, and her booktube channel is Ordinenta, and she is also I believe the creator of Booktube Reading Buddies group on Goodreads, and she's now very active on there still, and she's wonderful, and I just loved watching her videos, and I really wanted to get more involved in the community after watching them, and so I started my own channel. Question 4, name a booktuber that has been with you from the start, so one of your earliest subscribers. And I was checking back on who subscribed to me quite early on, and actually, let's read. We read, well, because I do read across quite a wide genre, we do read some similar books, but the science fiction side of my reading suits a lot of the books that he reads. So I watch him too, and I get loads of my recommendations for those types of books from his channel, and he's hilarious and he's great at editing, so you should definitely check him out. Question 5, a booktuber that you have followed since the start of their channel. And for this it was easy, Mike from Slice of Mike. I caught his channel quite early on when he very first started, and I fell in love instantly. He's an amazing booktuber. I love his channel, I love the way he talks about books. I like the diversity of his reading, and I just find him very interesting and enjoyable to watch, and he's a lovely guy, so here's my shout out for you, Mike. Question 6, a booktuber whose creativity you love, and this was easy. Holly at Library at the End of the World does amazing videos, and not only does she create really creative content and really different types of videos, she's also creative in herself. I knew that she was a designer and a book designer because she's done quite a few videos on that, which is fascinating, and I really love those videos. But what I didn't realise until watching a video recently, that if she doesn't like a cover of one of her books, she redesigns it and then covers her book in her, gets it printed out and covers her book in her design, which I think is awesome. So Holly, I may be contacting you and asking you to take some of my really disgusting covers and redesigning them for me. But she's so creative, and I love watching her videos. Next up is a booktuber who you like their positivity, and for this it's the Book Hoarder. I think I pronounced your name Dana, I hope so, I apologise if I got that wrong. She's just brilliant. She's always really positive, whatever she's doing she's really into, and I love that. She's just recently posted a video where she's going to be reading The Infinite Jest this summer, and she's set herself a syllabus and all sorts of different things, and she's just so positive and bubbly, and whenever I watch her videos they make me feel sunny and happy and bright, so thank you. Next is a booktuber whose honesty you admire, and for this it was really easy, and that's Yamini from The Skeptical Reader. I love how honest she is in her reviews. She's quite cutthroat and she'll tell you if she doesn't like a book, but that's what I love. I love someone that feels that they can be honest, and they'll tell you about the books they like and the books that they don't like, because I think that's all part of it. And she's very critical in her reviews, and I love her for that, so you should definitely check her out if you want a really balanced balanced channel, one that shows the good and the bad and all the in-between. She's a booktuber who makes you laugh, and I don't know why, it's just something about her sense of humour that I really get, and I love Nicole from Dorker Brain. I love her sense of humour. I love how she's quite softly spoken, but she's got a wicked sense of humour in there, and I just get it, and I love her. She's great. Next is the most friendly booktuber, and you know, that's easy for me. Probably my booktuber best buddy, and that's Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs. I meet up with her as regularly as we can. We just have so much in common. I know that we would have, you know, been friends if we'd met in any other circumstance as well, and she's definitely the most friendly booktuber for me. Next is a booktuber who you get lots of recommendations and they always add to your TBR, and for that it's O'Shea from O'Shea Reads. I love her channel. She does more book hauls than me, and that's saying something, so it always makes me feel a little bit better. But she reads loads and she reads really great books, and I'm forever adding to my TBR every time I watch one of her videos, so thank you, O'Shea. Next is a booktuber who you feel you have similar taste to, and I think for that it's Amy from Shout Amy. We read a lot of very similar books. She liked Wool by Hugh Howey, which I absolutely adored, and I always feel that when she does her reviews we have similar ratings for the same books, so definitely feel that we read a lot of the similar types of books. A booktuber with very different tastes but who you love, and for that it's Chauncey from Chauncey Boddington. I think she's an amazing booktuber and an amazing woman and an amazing person. I just love her videos. She's phenomenally intelligent and articulate, and she's just perfect. So definitely recommend watching her videos if you haven't already. A booktuber who you are impressed by the amount they read, and for that it's Jen Campbell from the channel of the same name. She reads more than me, and I read quite a lot, and she reads very varied, and her channel's brilliant and her books are amazing. If you've never checked out her books, she wrote the Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops books, and also the Bookshop book, which is a brilliant non-fiction book about bookshops all over the world, really weird and quirky, and there's some great author interviews about their favourite bookshops, and it's just a brilliant book. But she reads more than me and very varied and very widely read, and I love watching her channel. The last question is that you have to shout out someone with less than 500 subscribers, someone with more than 10,000 subscribers, and someone in the middle. So my less than 500 subscribers is Michelle from Michelle and Fluttering Butterfly. I love her channel. It's one that I've only found over the last couple of months. She reads a lot of UK YA fiction, and I'm really interested in that at the moment, and I love her reviews and the things that she says about books. They're really informative and interesting, and I definitely think you should check her out if you haven't already. For my more than 10,000 subscribers, I want to shout out Reagan from Peruse Project. You will have all heard of her, and she's just brilliant. And I've loved watching over the last year her sort of progression and her growth into different types of books. She's really sort of moved the types of books that she reads, and it's been an interesting process to watch, and yeah, I love her channel. And then I've got two that I wanted to shout out in the middle because I couldn't decide which ones. And so the first one of those is Christina Marie from Lulo Fangirl. I found her videos a few months ago and she's brilliant. I love her mixture of mainly booktubing but also some beauty, and I really enjoy the books that she talks about, and she's just got a really personable way about her, and yeah, I really love watching her videos. And the second person is Ashley from Said the Story. She is definitely at the moment my go-to girl for graphic novels. I've mentioned in a few videos previously, I was heavily into graphic novels about 4 or 5 years ago. Me and my husband went to lots of comic conventions. We were really into buying graphic novels and reading them when we had quite a lot of disposable income. However, that's not so much the case anymore, and I've sort of moved away from graphic novels. I still read them, but I'm very picky about what I want to read, and Ashley has been reading a lot of graphic novels over the last few months at least, and I really enjoy watching her her videos to find out what I might pick up next. And I love the fact that she does great tag videos, and she's always saying that she's not tagged. So this time, Ashley, Ashley, you are tagged in my video. And I'm tagging everybody that I've mentioned in this video, but especially you, Ashley. And I look forward to hearing what you all have to say and who you shout out. So that's it for my Booktuber Shoutouts tag. I've really enjoyed this. I love spreading the love, and I hope that all of you who I have shouted out spread the love too. Bye for now, Booktube.